Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to take you through what I think is some insider information about how the Inghams channel may be run. I realise there's a lot of talk and discussion recently and since the beginning of time over whether or not the Inghams buy views on their channel. I've heard it said many times that Chris is getting his Capital One card out and he is buying views in the middle of the night. I personally don't think that's true, and I'm going to tell you for why now. So last night I put up a poll on my channel to ask you basically, how often do you think the Inghams buy views? And the top by a long shot was every day. Every vlog they purchase views, every single vlog, and that is obviously why they get so many views on their vlog. Right at the very bottom you'll notice only 5% said they don't do it. And well, I don't know definitively obviously, but here is my take on it. Now, a couple of years ago, I actually did do a fuller video on the whys and wherefores of this sort of thing, and it pretty much says that no, they probably don't buy views. Now, one thing you've got to realise is that for Chris to be putting his hand in his pocket every single day to buy views just would not be productive at all for them financially. Now, the actual reason why I don't think they buy views is because of how my personal channel, well, my channel is run as well. And this is why. I'll show you now. So on my most recent video, which was today as I'm recording this actually, so this is the front end of the video as you, the viewer, can see it. You can see there's my logo there. And it says 147 views 35 minutes ago. So that is as you would personally be able to see my vlog, and it would say 147 views. But at the very same time, I looked at my own statistics to see what my views were on the same video at the exact same time. And as you can see, it said 182 views. Now, why does it say that? It differs from what you can see on your end. And that is because what I see on my end is what is the true figure. What you see on your end is not the true figure. So when somebody is viewing the Inghams vlog on their end, on the front end, the viewer's end, say at 10 o'clock at night and it's on like 10,000 views, it's more than likely not 10,000 views. It's more than likely like 12, 13,000 views, as Chris would be able to see it on his side. So when somebody then looks again in a couple of hours time after that, and it says it's jumped up to 14,000 views, it's probably already on around about 16 or 17,000 views or something like that. So why does it do this? And what does it mean? The reason why it does it, I don't know. I don't have a clue. But what it means is that what happens on my channel is that eventually the true figure that I see in my admin section eventually catches up with what you see on your end. So eventually it kind of comes together. And this is what happens on Ingham's channel as well. So what you see, say at 2 o'clock in the morning, is not what Chris sees and is not the actual figure. And then eventually, when you see it like a huge jump, it means that the true figure has caught up with the viewer's side of things, therefore making it look like it's jumped up a huge amount, and it actually hasn't. all it's done is it's now showing the true figure, which wasn't showing before. And I know I've explained this horribly. I really am struggling to... I know what I'm trying to say, and I know the reasons why, but it's quite difficult to explain, and not in a condescending way. It's just difficult to explain it. But that's the reason why. And I know that many people, because I've just wondered why so many people have this incredible they seem to just assume that Chris is buying views, and we don't know that. Even if what I'm saying isn't right, we do know that people watch their vlogs throughout the night as well. So, you know, you get into the American audience, the Australian audience, they're all watching during the night, so it's going to bump up the views as well. And if Chris was truly buying views every day, it's just not worth his while. And to be honest, I think most of the views that he does get these days are generally down to hate watchers such as myself and others who can't stop. See, I can't complain about other people watching their vlogs when I do it myself. So it's, you know, it is what it is. Their channel is dying out. There's absolutely no doubt about it. And hopefully we can all take a stand and step back and stop watching them, and then they won't get the views that they desperately need, because there is no chance that they get actual iFam watching anymore. Not proper hardcore iFam like they used to. They, you know, if you've been watching them and keeping tabs on them for as long as some of us have, you know that they used to have this insane, not in a critical way, but, you know, like really into them, like a lot. And that sort of thing drove Chris on, and that's why he got how he got, because he thought he was untouchable and he thought he was this superstar. And that's essentially why he eventually did what he did, because he thought he could get away with it, and it boosted his ego, the amount of iFam that used to chant his name and stuff like that. But now they're all gone. They either grew up, or they just don't, you know, they don't like what he does anymore, or what Sarah does. And the only people left are mainly either vulnerable adults or like 60 plus lonely adults. No offense to those, that sort of demographic, but I just feel that their original audience isn't there anymore. Anyway, I am babbling on now. I hope you've taken something away from this video and you've understood it a little bit. If you haven't, I could do a more in-depth one. I know how you like stats and figures and everything, and screenshots. It could be fun. But if you haven't understood it, please ask me and I'll try to explain it a bit further. And yeah, that's just my take on things. You know, I could be wrong. It does happen every now and again. I'm quite often wrong. Anyway, please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I don't mean to come across as anything other than trying to put across my point and hopefully educate some people who may not know. And if you've took anything from this, let me know. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, take care of yourselves and bye bye.